Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are watching from. My name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel, It's_Sande, coming live here in Nairobi, Kenya. So today is a very kind of a gloomy day. So the clouds are like not even seen. It's like misty and foggy day. So guys, if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. For the frequent viewers, thank you so much for coming back to watch this amazing YouTube channel. So today we're going to have a conversation about a village somewhere in Hispania, which is very close to Nyabuhanse village. There's a young boy there that his life has changed forever, and it's really heartwarming and really emotional for those who have been following the vlogs of that young guy who was caught stealing from a YouTuber called Ayamaru's home. So the thing is, it's something that is really emotional, something that people need to learn from. Like life can change anytime, and we are not supposed to judge anyone at all. So we'll be having that conversation as we do a stroll at this particular area in Nairobi, Kenya, and hope you will be able to enjoy this vlog today, guys. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do so and watch the video till the end, and I really appreciate your support, guys. So let's start, guys. As usual, when I start the live stream or the video here, now I'm used to the live streams all the time. And this small forest, very beautiful space here. Some trees that are growing very fast, these trees are growing very fast. So we are in the dry season, that's why people are kind of doing the grass is very dry. We haven't received rains recently, but hope that the rains will be back very soon, because this is the month of August, early August. So by the end of this August, the rain should be raining. Even today it was kind of raining in the morning, but it didn't rain, just a little bit drizzled. But we expect to have some rains this month, this August, guys. So we'll be walking on this other path here on Red Hill Road, going down to Westlands, just exploring the area. We are in the month of August, so schools are closed. And that being said, that means that a lot of kids, you see a lot of kids running up and down here because they're like not at school. So this is a very nice spot for me to film, because I love it, because it's more green and it's more kind of serene compared to the other areas. So there's a tuk-tuk being pulled by another tuk-tuk, So it's a kind of a busy morning here, and it's around midday, close to 11. It's around 10, heading to 11 a.m. in the morning, and it's kind of busy compared to yesterday, which was on Monday. It wasn't that busy at this particular moment here. So this is how they burn the trash here, just burning it like this to control the cleanliness. So guys, as I was saying, this young man from a place called Hispania border, which is very close to Nyabuhanse in Tanzania. So this young man is called Brian, a 14-year-old boy who used to go to Ayamaru's home to sell some bananas. So according to our African way, the young guys are used to hustling. So if someone comes to your home and says that I have these bananas and have been sent by my mom, sometimes you tend to trust him or her because of our culture. We are like people are hustling at a younger age, maybe, and people are able to be trusted by their parents. Like your parent can send you somewhere with some things to sell, and you're able to go and sell and bring back the money. But that was not the case. But according to Mayarwa, the first time the guy came to the house or the home was when he came and told Marwa that I've been sent out of school and I need some money to go to school. So he had to get kind of chip in and give him some money that he could use to go back to school. But it was a lie. At the end of the video, that I find that it was not the truth of the matter. This is the Red Hill Road, the roundabout here. So when you go down there, you head to UNEP. I think I've shown that space, shown you that area severally. Go down UNEP. Then this is ABC, where we're heading to this other side. Then also Ruaka, go down that side. The Red Hill roundabout. Now, the guy had that habit of going to Marwa to take called bananas, and when he goes there, he stays there the whole day, you know. So that's normal according to our African village. A kid can come from any place and just stays in your home and relaxes. You know, it's just normal, by the way. Not a big deal. You know, Africans, they are like they are communal most of the time. So that you own the community. Let's say if you're having a home, it's like people who live around you, they are one of you. So it's very easier for them to just come and blend into your home and just relax there without having any issue. And that happened for some time, for a long time, and it reached a time whereby it was just usual, you know. But now that guy who is Brian had other plans, you know. So maybe he was just coming to monitor the area to see how things are happening there. And so the day that the theft issue happened, it was when they just installed a CCTV camera there. So what happens that after they installed that CCTV camera, maybe he didn't know that it's working. You know, sometimes people tend to think that those things are just flowers to just show the environment, you know, to beautify the homes. But in real sense, they are working. So maybe for him, he didn't believe that it's working. So that day, Swahili say that in Swahili, siku za mwizi ni 40. 40 is like the 40th day. 40 is 40. So the days of a thief are numbered. But now for this young man, the act that what he did changed his life forever. You know, it's like a bad thing, but ended up like changing his life forever. You know, it's just changed his life forever. So here comes the guy who's like, let me show this bird here before we continue. Okay, heron. Great heron. Oh, he's scared of me. It's flown away. So, why I say that the act of this young man changed his life forever is because when he was caught, he stole a phone from that home and a headphone. And when he was caught, he was like, we caught a thief today in our home. So, that was the title of our Amaro video. And people were like, oh, that's the young man. We had some people were having some, I can say, different opinions or reactions to that. You know, normally people will react differently to different situations, you know. But now for him, it was like this has happened, and we need to find out why it happened, which is a very good step, because sometimes things happen, and we never have that opportunity to follow up and find out why they are happening. But he took that initiative to follow up and find out why is it happening. So one was to go to this young man's home, try and find out what has led him to do what he's doing now. So that was the first step that he did, which happened. So when he went there, he found that the situation was not that good, because when he went to that home, he found that the guy is a total orphan. He has been having that vice for a long time. He's not going to school. So it was like this young man who is having some issues that are pushing him to do what he's doing. He's not a man that is just doing it for the sake of doing it, you know. So that was a thing that really meant that the people who are having like a negative opinion about this guy, some people are like, this guy should be arrested, this guy should be prosecuted. But now after that scenario, when he went to that home and tried to find out what might be the issue, many people are like, this guy needs help. That was the first thing that came to people's mind. This guy needs help because he's doing this, which is a bad thing, but he's not doing it as a, can say, he's not doing it for let's say luxuries. He's doing it because he has been pushed to a level whereby he feels that that's the only way. But keeping in mind that I think how he was brought up might be another issue, because they tried for the family. They are trying to make sure that this guy goes to school, but he was like, when you take him to school, the next day he's at home. And that's I think that reminds me of when I was growing up. We used to have such kind of friends back in the village. When you are growing up, I think the reason why people never loved schools is because they were like canes at school. If you're not performing, you are caned. So that sometimes discouraged guys from studying. They were like, now this is the end of like we cannot do more than this. So some people are like, if this can't work, let me get home and do other things. So it was very hard for people to study during that time. There's another IBC here. The noisy birds, So that was normal during our time. I remember some of our friends used to skip school very easy, like they ran away from school, and it was just a normal thing. So why I say the Amaro camera saved this guy's life is because that video when he went to visit this guy's home is a video that has changed everything. It's just you can say the game changer happened that time, and that video has really caused people to be like, we should not like judge easily. Sometimes we judge very fast without like thinking beyond what might be the cause of what's happening in life. You might find yourself in someone in a situation whereby maybe struggling to do some things, trying to make things work, and we are like, we judge very fast, which is something that I feel like should not now be stopped. It should not be like easy to judge, because sometimes the easier we judge, the more we do mistakes. Because let's say, for instance, normally people tend to stone thieves. Someone who has stolen something is stoned to death. If they could use that approach, whereby if they could stone this young man to death, without investigating why he's doing what he's doing, that could be one of the regrets they could have really had. But now, keeping in mind that they went down and tried to find out what might be the issue with this young man, that was the best thing that they did, and it has really helped people to learn and understand that sometimes people do things not just because they want to do them, but they do things because of the situation that they are in, which is understandable, But now that does not give a leeway for people to be thieves. People should not be like to do crimes like stealing, because that's a crime, by the way. So that's should not give out a space to do like such kind of things. Look at it, it's busy. It's busier. So we're just having that conversation as we explore this area, so that able to come and see how a lot of changed. By the way, a lot has really changed here, because now it's kind of more dry compared to when I was here last time. It's more dry because we are in the dry season, so it's kind of looking somehow dry. And as I told you at the start of the video, we're expecting to have some rains, which will make the place to be a little bit more green. But now it's very dry. It's very dry at the moment. So we're in Nyari. This is Nyari area, very close to Kipipiri, which is on the other end down there. So Kipipiri, Nyari, you have if you go straight down to Westlands, these are among the richest neighborhood here in Nairobi, Kenya. where they reach high, you can look at the way the roads are well marked. Very beautiful. It's kind of a high class road, not a shagala-bagala road, high class road. It's a high class road here. Up that way, so the sun might be coming out very soon because it's getting warm slowly by slowly. It was very I can say very cold, but now it's getting better. You can see some signs of light coming out here, so it might light up anytime soon. I really love that tree. That's the Nandi flame. I really love it because though it's looking so nice. The people tell me that it's orange, some say red. For me, I go with the red, red flowers. But some guys were saying it's orange, so it depends with the where you are coming from and how your color, your eyes will be able to tell which color it is. For me, I actually think that it's red. Some guy says orange. This is a flower selling area. Some stream here. So I want to sit somewhere here and have that lovely conversation. I can do it somewhere up there. There's a very nice space, someone to sit and talk. We have some swallows that nest on these holes here. They kind of lay eggs inside here. So if you just go there for a minute, find them flying all over because it's like you are distracting them, which they don't love at all. There's a side here. You can have a sit here and you can talk. So guys, as I was saying that so now when Mara went to that home to try and figure out what might be the issue that has led to that guy doing what he's doing, now that was the game changer, and that's when people felt the power in Marwa's camera. So he did the story, and normally the way he does, just raw and uncut, and people are like, you have to build to change this guy's life. And if you watch the video, can you just go and check out on the Marwa's channel, check out on the videos. They started by buying some items for this young man, like they bought some mattresses, they bought some clothing, shoes, and they wanted to repair the house. They were repairing the house that he used to live in, which was in a very bad state. So that was the first thing that happened at that particular moment. Then later on, after some few days, people were like, we can build a house for this guy. So that was the power of the camera, you know, that you might be really underrating these things that people do, but sometimes when you have an audience that be able to come together to do something that is very much bigger than the way you can expect. So now at the moment they are building a house for that young man. Can imagine a 14-year-old having a house. You know, it's not like it looks like something that is just normal, but for sure it's a big deal that's happening, by the way, and it's something that people should learn from. One thing that I think I will just continue to insist is that sometimes in this life we tend to judge very fast, and we're not supposed to judge very fast. some people have been killed in this world or in Kenya after they are being suspected to be thieves. But now, the problem with the mob justices, they don't do in thorough investigation to figure out if it's true or not. So when they just come across you, maybe you have stolen something, you are assumed to have stolen something, or you have stolen something, they just end up killing you. So I think that should stop from now. That they need to do like a small investigation or to find out if what's happening is the truth of the matter, instead of like rushing to kill. Sometimes when you're done with that and you find out the truth of the issue, you're like, I did a mistake. So you kind of regret later on, after you are done with that. So I think that's something that you need to check on. And as you watch the progress of that house, we are like, let's find out how beauty it is when people come together and to build something. People come together to push for a cause, People come together to do something that maybe it seems that it can be undoable. So it's very good when people come together, when they reason together, when they find out, they try to solve an issue, And I hope that Brian's life has changed forever, and I hope that he'll be able to learn from the mistakes that he was doing, because according to the story, even all the village in that area, they didn't like him because of the vice, Sometimes stealing is a vice. It's kind of an addiction. You do it every single day, you do it again, because it's an easier way of getting money, or an easier way of getting items, So instead of waking up in the morning and trying to fix things out, you just want the shortcuts, And when you are used to it, it becomes a kind of a vice that might really take you too long to be able to sort it out. So I hope that his life has changed forever, and I hope he learned from this. And I'm sure that, I believe, after what's happening now in his home, he'll never go back to what he was doing, guys. So that's what's happening in Nyabohanse, in Hispania. So the village is in Hispania, even it's not Nyabohanse. And I believe that sometimes things happen for a reason and a cause. Life is just very funny. Life is very funny, and life is really interesting. But as other young guys, don't use that as a way of, let's say, getting into crimes that you maybe find yourself in such kind of a situation. Maybe that was not your way of making it. Maybe for him, maybe God knew that he will use Marwa to change his life. But for you, you have to wake up in the morning to push your life, to make things work, so that you'll be able to survive. So life is that way, guys. It's like you need to have that opportunity to change your life. And when you get an opportunity on the positive side, put more effort. Because the process of someone's life is not the same as yours. Maybe someone's life was meant to be like that, but for you, it's a different thing. So that's what is really hitting on my head, that things happen for other reasons, and we should not take it for granted. And when you get an opportunity to make our life better, we need to put on more effort and to do better where we never used to do better. That's what I've been thinking on my head for this particular situation, guys. So guys, let's explore this other part of this area here and see how it looks like. We are now getting into more of a Kitusuru, this part of Kitusuru. See, now it's during the dry season, like people are kind of now preparing their lands for the rainy season, which is coming very, very soon. Coming very, very soon, guys. So I really love to film this area in different seasons, because that will tell you how things happen or how things look like in different seasons, because there's something that called change, which is inevitable. Normally, this month we'll be having rains, next month we'll be having sun. So sometimes it's kind of a series of things that happen, and they tend to use them to learn that change is inevitable. You cannot like run away from change. But now that also prepares you to be able to put well resources, to be able to prepare yourself for, like if you are a farmer, you are able to prepare yourself to have a very nice planting season, because the season is like the rains are getting closer, so use them to prepare yourself for that, which is very, very important, guys. So we'll explore this area up to Kitusuru, then we'll be getting back to Red Hill Road, which is on the other end, you know. So there's a time that this river was all flooded. You couldn't pass here, and you can see it now. It's not that bad, you know. It's a lorry coming here. It has some, I don't know if it's takataka or as for the takataka collection. Takataka is kind of a garbage collection, you know. And in Nairobi, that's one of the most lucrative business you can do by day, because people need to dump their garbage well. So you help by having the best sites for them, like making sure that you collect the litter, then you take it to a more clean space away from the city, guys. So I was wishing even to go and help in this brand's case, by the way. If I had a chance, I'd just go there and like even do the construction for some time, like to help, because you know sometimes it's very heartwarming to participate when something that is, when a life is being changed. It's really good for you to take part in like uplifting them, you know, and so that when they are done with that, you'll be able to say that I put my hand here, I put my effort here, which is something that is very good. You know, most of us we take like change for granted, and sometimes when you miss that chance to change something, like I wish I had used that chance to like change, support someone. So for those who are willing to support that project, by all means, so that we see it in completion, because it's something that will be really a learning lesson for other people who are maybe they want to help or change, you know. People can use that project to like change their attitude and beliefs about people who are doing bad things, you know. There's a corner here. It looks like a very sharp corner. It requires a sober mind to maneuver here. Looks like a very sharp corner. So if you're driving, you need to be very careful, because if you miss the lane, it's very easy for you to be knocked by other upcoming vehicles. That bird sounds like it's a dove. When I was growing up, there were plenty of them in the village. Sounds like a dove. Oh, let me see. Let me try to. Man, what you that I can remember that bird. It was a very famous bird in our village, because that call that is making has just hit my head. So like we used to say that like mother put firewood on my head. Mama ndo hachihui, mama ndo hachihui. Tutu 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 tutu. So it was used to be a really famous bird. I'm trying to clear these lantana camaras here. So invasives, yeah? Trying to clear it. So guys, you see where those trees are? That's Gashie. That end is Gashie. So now in Kitisuru, some parts there, Kitisuru. So Gashie is on that other end. So consider this place is more silent than where we are down there. So here it's kind of more silent. You know, where the rich hide. It's more silent. They blocked this road, but we're still accessing the area. If the sun could be out, Normally this place is full of birds, you know. But now since it's kind of gloomy, just few of them. But normally there are plenty of birds here. It's a very beautiful Land Cruiser here. You can check it out. Very massive, beautiful Land Cruiser. That's nice. That's a best one for off-road. You know, off-roads. There's some birds here. The cloud is really dark. You can call it dark clouds. There's a horse coming here. Let me show you. Oh, it will just branch before I reach there. Some gumo tree. Some nice horses coming. This other end. Hope it doesn't branch very fast, because I know that's where they are heading to. Can you see the horses on that end? Try to walk faster, but I can't. Oh, the truck will mess at. Oh, the truck has covered the horses. They are here. You can see them. There's two horses there. Let's take some pictures. So I'm trying to cross here. Be very careful. It's kind of a junction, so cross very carefully. There's a junction that heads to Kitisuru. We're already in Kitisuru, but there's very important junction here that will lead you to down main Kitisuru, Wangige. Hey, guys, if you haven't watched that video, I used to. Sande came all the way down this way, and it was a very long journey that I think I haven't taken for a long time. It's a very tough journey here that I took all the way to this side here. So go and check out the video. It kicked off here, this particular area here, and we went down that way till Wangige. It's not a joke, it was a walk, a serious walk. So I want to cross here, a very tricky junction. A tricky junction. So we look at all the corners, then we cross very fast. So down this way is to Kitisuru, then Wangige you go the other way around. This side to Wangige, Kitisuru. I think I was there some few weeks back. But also gonna go and join Red Hill, then down. Back to Limuru Road. It's Nairobi, Kenya. Look at that vehicle coming. I think this is going to an area like Kawangware. I'm not sure of which side it's heading to. It's called a Trooper Shuttle. So in Kenya here, we have this. We have like three. We have these small vans. We call them Nissans. We have the bigger matatus. Then we have this kind of they look like lorries. So the bigger buses, they are the ones that do long distance traveling, like let's say from Nairobi to Kisumu. Those are the bigger matatus, bigger buses. The smaller matatus, the 14 seaters, they tend to ply within Nairobi. Also, you have the 32 buses, also which ply within Nairobi. Same case to even the Nissans, the shuttles. We have those that are 18 seaters that fly like from Nairobi to Nakuru. So it depends with the company and how they want to use their vehicles. So each company has its own way of the route, and we have to come up with a circle so that we may be able to own a route. So the circle plies on a route. That's just for accountability purposes, so that we know if anything bad happens, you know which vehicle it was and from which circle. And for you to have to be in the circle, you have to register the circle. Then you have to have a license. And each circles they have their own management. So it's kind of a management that manages the circles. So we're in this roundabout here. We are already in Red Hill Road. We're back at Red Hill Road. Now us to go to the other side to use that other route. So I want to cross here very fast. Now this vehicle is heading to as I cross. Riding the bike, enjoying the bike riding. So the other side here looks like today looks very dark. See? That side is better than this other side. Looks very gloomy. The center here. This is a ready road. They need to fix the lights, you know. There are no lights there at the moment. I love the fact that they have trees, flowers, you know, it's very important. But guys, I've done a very bad U-turn there. Very bad U-turn. You cannot do a U-turn at that particular point. It's too dangerous. This guy is coming here. That's a bolt. They don't follow the instructions here. They just do their own things. Some more horses here. Look at that horse. The guy just enjoying. That horse there. So you can hear that sound of the horseshoe. Sound of the horseshoe. So you have the flowers here, you have the trees. In the middle here there are some more flowers that are planted down here. Then now that gives out the green part of the road. Make the road like to be more beautiful and green, without having this kind of flowers and leaves and grasses. The soil will just be swept down by the water. So these are Red Hill Road, guys, as we wind up the conversation here. Hope you have really enjoyed the video till now, and for those who are joining in at the first at this particular moment, it's like I have been talking about this guy called Brian, whose life has changed forever. So guys, sometimes in this life you need just a chance to make your life better, you know. Everyone has his own potential, just need a chance to just change things and make life better. And everyone deserves a chance, that's what I can say. And I think that as days goes by, people will be able to learn and know the importance of coming together and making things work, guys. So we're almost winding up this part of the video. We'll wind up on this other end as I showed you. I'll show you the other part of this amazing video here. So guys, let's wind up the video from this particular point here. It's a Waiyaki Link Road. Very important road here. To cross here, but we need to be very careful because you are in a tricky junction here. Especially the bike guys usually go very fast. This guy is trying to climb up the hill. No, using a bicycle is more sort of exercise. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. I pray that Brian's life has really changed forever, and I pray that when all this is done and the houses is constructed, the guy goes back to school. Let him stay at school. May God control him, and I wish that he's able to be of an impact to the community, you know, because we never know about tomorrow. One day he'll be the guy that people will be able to look at and say, at least life changed, and he took part in like helping other people to change other people's lives. So thank you so much for watching, and let's meet in the next video. Goodbye, guys.